to find out what Olitans is up to. Bada bing, bada boom. We're going to be checking out the G071 which is, of course, the most iconic, recognizable name of all times. And I'll be damned if it doesn't actually have a catchy model name of some sort, but they don't print it on the box for some reason. If that is the case, future me put it on the screen. But let's crack the password here. Hello, open sesame somewhere. All right, so it's a puzzle box. What is going on? It's my knife and I need it now, damn it. You're making me use force and my thumb don't work right now. Help me out here. Left thumb strength, left the chat. What is going on? They put some crazy glue on this thing? All right, that was obviously the most appealing, sexy unboxing you've ever seen in this channel. There is the knife. We got some paperwork, a wiping cloth, and an extra cushion if you want to make a mattress out of it. Here you go. Good to go. Ziploc bag. We ain't got time for that because, you know, this is how we do things. You got sharp tools. We're going to go ahead and dig right in. Oh, man. First impressions. Hold the phone here. This is some sort of blend with PEI, obviously not yellow. I want to say acrylic is the next material I've seen that's typically transparent, but this one has like a gray hue to it, but it's a nice different color that we haven't seen before. That's a nice touch there. It's going to be a liner lock. We have a deep pocket carry clip, reversible on the other side. All right, we got the holes there and about that deep into the pocket. That's pretty decent. Thumb studs for deployment, front flipper, captive, Olitans logo there on one side, TA hardware, all throughout the knife except the pocket clip, which is T6. Even the thumb studs are T8. So let's go ahead and send it here, see what we're working with. Oh, bam. All right, check it out. Beautiful drop point blade. And this is an interesting decision here on the steel. Hold the phone. 10CR 15 MOV. It has been a minute since I've seen a knife with that kind of steel. You guys let me know your thoughts about how you like it. Have you tested it? What's your experience been with it? Let me know. I know I haven't checked out one of those in quite some time. We got a flat grind, beautiful drop point blade with a beautiful switch there. Stone wash finish, looking the best. Check that out. Beautiful. And as a liner lock, let's see here. Oh yeah, that's a piece of cake. Nice and easy to disengage. Thumb stud deployment is good. Hold on a second. Bam, there we go. Spidey flick, good. Just gotta know where to get out of here. So side of the nail, there we go. That works. We can use the meat of the middle finger. That also works. And of course, you got a little unicorn looking front flipper here with some good jimping. It doesn't wrap around like you would want ideally, but it gets the job done. So there we go. That is sweet. Come on now. I want to say this model looks familiar. I haven't checked out this variant, but it looks like a model I have checked out before in the past here in the channel. Just very straightforward liner lock drop point blade. Just a no-brainer. I mean, very classy looking geometry. Gets the job done. Oof, man. You know I'm a sucker for front flippers that are well tuned. Oh, that feels really nice. As far as detent, okay. Not too stiff, not too soft. I like it. And as far as engagement, we have blacked out liners, by the way. So that's going to be around a maybe, what, 15-20%-ish or so. That's pretty solid, right? Obviously, we said there's milling on the inside, especially on the non-liner side. The liner side does not have milling. That's interesting. Just the one side. Then we have a, I want to say blacked out G10 backspacer with your lanyard tube, aka lanyard solution, right? Very similar to how the Explorer 2 did it, which we checked out a second ago. We have exposed liners on this one in case I haven't already said it, but it actually blends pretty good with the color. You almost wouldn't notice they are exposed liners. And a little bit of a shake shutter, obviously on ball bearings. Nice and smooth on the drop. There we go. We can get out of here from the reach around. We can do side of the index finger all day. And just overall a good size of knife all day, every day. I remember when I started my EDC journey back in 2022, and I started going down the rabbit hole of knives and EDC, everyday carry, sharp tools, what have you. The Civivi Elementum was the most praised, you know, everyday carry friendly knife. And if I had the choice of this or the Civivi Elementum way back when, I definitely would have gone with this all day. Multiple deployment options, whereas I want to say the Elementum I picked up back then was a flipper deployment only. And some really good materials, beautiful looking drop point blade. Do like the micro milling. There's just a little bit of micro milling. There we go. Feel like the camera is catching it better from that angle. Obviously, that's going to add some good grip. Feeling good. Nice and contour, right, all around. It's a nice fit and finish. Good quality. Budget. Affordable. Nice stuff. But yeah, looking pretty solid here. We'll get a quick read on this puppy. coming in at a whopping, okay, 7.5-ish. Yeah, 7.5 inches. We have 3.25 on the blade, 3.25 inches on the cutting path, and then we have just a hair under 4.25, like 4.2-ish inches on the handle, more or less. Some quick measurements there for you. All right, so looking pretty solid, very recommendable. Let me know your thoughts on it. Obviously, link down below if you guys are interested on checking them out.